Right now, there is only one kind of human on Earth. Just one. You. But that is extremely weird. For almost the entire human story, that was never true. There were others, other kinds of humans, walking around, making tools, burying their dead, living whole lives right next to us. And then, one by one, they vanished. So what actually happened to the other humans? Let's talk about it. You've seen that famous picture? A monkey slowly straightening up into a modern human. A neat little line. That picture is a lie. Human evolution wasn't a single line marching toward you. It was a bush, messy, branching, full of dead ends. At different times, Earth was home to many kinds of humans and Hobbits, all at once. Homo erectus, Neanderthals, Denisovans. A tiny species we nicknamed the Hobbit. And us. Being human wasn't special, it was crowded. And here's the part that really breaks your brain. As recently as 50,000 years ago, basically yesterday in these terms, you could have walked over a hill and met a completely different species of human. So who are they? First, the Neanderthals. And forget the dumb caveman cartoon, it's wrong. Neanderthals had brains as big as ours. Bigger, on average. They made tools. They controlled fire. They wore clothing in the Ice Age cold. They made jewelry and used pigment and buried their dead. They took care of their sick and their injured, keeping people alive who couldn't survive alone. That's not a brute. That's a person. Then there were the Denisovans, and these are the ghosts. We know they existed almost entirely from DNA, a single finger bone, a jaw. We barely know what their faces look like. An entire people, nearly invisible, hiding in the genetic code. And on one island in Indonesia, the Hobbits. A human species about 1 meter tall, real, tiny, sharing the planet with us, until surprisingly recently. For a while, you were not the human. You were just a human. One option on a crowded menu. And then, one by one, the lights went out. The Neanderthals faded around 40,000 years ago. The Hobbits gone, the Denisovans gone, every single other kind of human gone. Till only one was left, us. So what killed them? And here's where I have to be honest with you, we don't fully know. There's no smoking gun, no big dramatic war. The leading idea is quieter and sadder. We probably just outcompeted them. There were more of us. We had wider trade networks. We shared tools and ideas across huge distances. We adapted a little faster. Add in brutal Ice Age climate swings, maybe new diseases, and small populations that were already fragile. And slowly, generation by generation, the other humans ran out of room. They didn't die in a battle. They just quietly lost the future. But here's the part nobody expects. We didn't only replace them. We fell in love with them. When sapiens met Neanderthals, we didn't just fight. We had children together, and the proof is inside you right now. If your family comes from anywhere outside Africa, you are carrying roughly 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA in your actual cells today. And some people in places like Papua New Guinea carry chunks of Denisovan DNA on top of that. So the other humans didn't completely vanish. They got absorbed, folded in. A little piece of them survived the only way that mattered, by becoming part of us. There's a tiny bit of a Neanderthal reading this right now. It's you. Step back and look at how strange this is. Pick almost any animal. Cats. There are dozens of kinds. Lions, tigers, house cats, lynx, bears. Many. Dogs. Loads. Most branches of the animal family tree have several living species sharing the world. And humans? One. Just one. Out of an entire branching bush of different humans, every branch went dark except ours. We're so used to being the only humans that we forget how lonely that actually is. We're the last ones at the party. And we've been alone for a very, very long time. So here's the truth. You are not the only human who ever lived. You're the only one left. For 99% of the story, being human meant looking across the valley and seeing someone else, different, clever, and human in their own way. Then the world narrowed and narrowed until one kind was left holding the torch. But they're not really gone. They're in your DNA, in your face, maybe, in billions of people walking around today quietly carrying the ghosts of the humans who didn't make it. You're not just the last human. You're what all of them turned into. See you in the next one.